Why don't we ever tell secrets on a bank loan? Because it has interest. Welcome, everyone. Today we're exploring the thrilling world of credit versus debt. These terms are frequently used, but do we know what they truly signify? And why is it important to us? They play a vital role in our financial well-being, and gaining a grasp on them can pave the way to financial independence. So let's start deciphering. Credit is a promise in its most basic form. It's like saying, I can't pay you right now, but I'll repay you later. It's the faith that financial institutions place in you to pay back borrowed money. Conversely, we have debt. If credit is a promise, then debt is the realization, or occasionally the failure of that promise. It's the money you owe, the promise that you've yet to fulfill. It's like borrowing a book from a library. Until you return it, you're in debt to the library. Now that we are clear about what credit and debt signify, let's delve into their functionality. Work, that's a word we all know, right? But how does credit work? Well, think of credit like a trusty sidekick, always there to back you up when you need it. When you use credit, you're essentially borrowing money that you pledge to pay back within a certain period. Now, this isn't a one-sided relationship. The lender believes in you, and that's why they're willing to lend you the money in the first place. If you keep your promise and pay the money back on time, the lender will report your good behavior to credit bureaus. This can help you build a good credit score. A good credit score is like a golden ticket. It can open doors to things like lower interest rates on loans, better terms on credit cards, and even make it easier to rent an apartment or get certain jobs. So you see, credit can be a powerful tool when used responsibly. Responsibly, that's the key word when dealing with debt. Now let's talk about how debt works. Imagine you're at a candy store, but you've spent all your allowance. So your friend lends you $5 to buy that jumbo pack of jelly beans. That $5 is now your debt. But here's the kicker. Your friend isn't just going to let you pay back that exact $5. They might want, say, an extra dollar as a thank you for the loan. That extra dollar is what we call interest. Now let's say you don't pay your friend back for a long time. That extra dollar might turn into $2, $3, even $4. The longer you wait to pay back your debt, the more you owe because of the interest. Debt is like that pack of jelly beans. It might seem sweet at first, but it can quickly become a burden if you don't pay it back promptly. Remember, debt can quickly become a burden if not managed properly. That's how we should manage our credit and debt. Now let's look at their impact. Imagine credit and debt as two sides of a coin, each with its own set of pros and cons. When managed wisely, credit can be your best ally. It's like a good friend who helps you out when you need it. Good credit can help you secure loans at lower interest rates, making significant purchases like a home or car more affordable. It's like getting a VIP pass, giving you access to better financial opportunities. Now let's flip the coin to the other side, debt. Debt isn't necessarily a villain. In fact, some debts can even be good. Think of a student loan which helps you invest in your education, or a mortgage that enables you to own your dream house. These are examples of good debt because they can potentially increase your wealth over time. However, too much of anything can be harmful, and the same applies to debt. When debt gets out of hand, it can lead to financial stress and can severely impact your financial health. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. High levels of bad debt, such as credit card debt, can lead to financial problems like bankruptcy. So, it's all about balance. Just as you would balance your diet between healthy and indulgent foods, you need to balance your finances between credit and debt. When used wisely, credit and debt can be powerful tools for achieving your financial goals. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. The impact of credit and debt on your personal finance is like a ripple effect. A small pebble today, good or bad, can create waves in your financial ocean tomorrow. So tread carefully and make informed decisions. Always remember, your financial health is greatly affected by how you handle credit and debt. That's what we must learn to do with credit and debt. Here are some tips to manage them. First off, it's all about timely payments. Like clockwork, make sure you're paying your bills when they're due. This not only keeps you in good standing, but also helps to boost your credit score. Now let's talk about borrowing. Just like you wouldn't eat more than your stomach can handle, don't borrow more than your wallet can pay back. It's tempting to go for that big loan, but remember, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Finally, keep a record of your debts. Just like a librarian keeps track of books, you need to keep track of your debts. It's not the most fun job, but it's crucial. So there you have it, folks, the lowdown on credit and debt. Folks, we've come to the end of our journey through credit and debt. Just as a surfer rides the waves of the Pacific, we've navigated the ebb and flow of this financial sea. Let's take a quick flashback. We've learned that credit is like a trusty surfboard, a tool that can help us glide smoothly if we balance it right. On the other hand, debt, like a gnarly wave, can knock us off if we're not careful. The impact of credit and debt is profound, shaping our financial futures just like the ocean shapes the shore. That's why managing them wisely is crucial. Like a seasoned surfer, we need to keep our eyes on the horizon, anticipate the waves, and make the right moves at the right time. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to credit and debt. So let's catch the next wave together, armed with the wisdom of financial literacy. Surf's up, folks. Please like and subscribe for more content.